The integrity of the country's parliament is being called into question following the urgent application by the former Speaker of Parliament to challenge her arrest. The allegations levelled against Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, who has since taken special leave, relate to kickback funds she received while she was Defence Minister. Last week, her property in Bruma, in an area of Johannesburg, was raided by the Hawks. The current developments around the Speaker of Parliament are significant due to the position she holds. Well, joining us is Sam Koma, governance expert. Dr. Koma, appreciate your time. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Let's start off with your thoughts around what's transpired and the areas of governance or lack thereof.
Yes, well, thanks, Hugo, for the opportunity. My sense is that the Ms. Mapisa-Nqakula's matter represents the biggest test for our criminal justice institutions, that is the Hawks and also the NPA, in combating corruption in the country. So if they get this matter right, then we can be assured as ordinary members of the public that the same individuals that are implicated in the final report of the state capture will be pursued with the same vigor. Because it can be that a sense of agency is exercised by our criminal justice institutions in dealing with the Mapisa-Nqakula matter, yet there are delays in initiating processes that relate to prosecution against individuals that are already implicated in the state capture final report, which was released by the Zondo Commission. So I'm saying it is also unfair for Ms. Mapisa-Nqakula to read about her imminent arrest through media reports. If indeed the criminal justice institutions have prima facie case against Mapisa-Nqakula so that she can be brought before a court of law and be duly prosecuted.
So what impact does the involvement of a higher-ranking government official like the National Assembly Speaker have on governance and accountability in South Africa?
Yes, of course. Mapisa-Nqakula, she's a lawmaker, first and foremost, and she holds the position of the Speaker of the National Assembly. She is expected to be the custodian of the constitutional values and principles that are supposed to be upheld by Parliament in the manner in which it goes about executing its business. But at this stage, Hugo, you remember we dealing tested allegations. Ms. Mapisa-Nqakula has the benefit and protection of the law, and it is good that so far she's exercising all the avenues that are available to her, one by filing an interdict to stop her arrest, which she believes it will be prejudicial to her, and also it is good that she has since asked for leave of absence to allow due process to unfold in handling these particular allegations that are being leveled against her as, of course, in this instance, the former Minister of Defence.
I suppose one of the things that we need to look at is that, from what we understand, I was just speaking to my colleague, Junior Kumalo, who suggests that this case has been under investigation for the last 3 years. So the authorities, one would assume, whether it's the NPA or the regulating authorities, have a leg to stand on in speaking to Mapisa-Nqakula and advising her that she needs to present herself to the nearest police station or a particular police station or face arrest.
Yes, but if Ms. Mapisa-Nqakula feels that the whole process is being unfairly executed and also her constitutional rights are being tampered with, she has the right to also approach a court of law to apply for an interdict. There's nothing wrong with it. As I said, she's also exercising her constitutional rights as an individual, in this instance being affected by this corruption allegations. So let's see how the matter is formally processed and concluded by criminal justice institutions. As I said, if they have solid case, let's see some movement on their part by formally charging her, bringing her to a court of law and proceed with the prosecution.
In your perspective on the independence and effectiveness of law enforcement agencies such as the National Prosecuting Authority Investigating Directorate in handling cases of corruption involving high-ranking government officials?
Yes, you're right. So we should continue to have trust and confidence in our criminal justice institutions to exercise their constitutional mandate without fear, favor, or prejudice. And we should see the same seriousness and vigor in pursuing issues related to corruption, because corruption in our context is a criminal offense. It carries a jail sentence of 15 years upon conviction by a court of law. So let's see how they handle this one of Mapisa-Nqakula, but I'm saying that is not enough. Let's see the same sense of seriousness in pursuing those individuals that are already implicated in the State Capture Commission.
Are there any challenges or constraints that these agencies face in carrying out their duties impartially? I mean, are there cases where higher office would, for instance, stick its ugly fingers, for want of a better description, in various investigations, or stall the possibility of investigations?
Not at all. So in the past, they've hinted that one of the impediments to their work is around inadequate institutional capacity in terms of attracting experienced, capable prosecutors, the forensic experts, and other key expertise that they require. And also they've flagged the issue of inadequate funding, because for them to go all out to execute the mandate, they also require adequate funding to be able to carry out their work as criminal justice institutions. And I think there have been some improvement in that respect in terms of availing this expertise and also to some extent infrastructure that is required to help these institutions to be able to assume and also execute this crucial role of combating corruption and also fighting corruption in the country.
Dr. Sam Koma, governance expert, speaking to us around National Assembly Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. Appreciate your time this afternoon.